Yes, hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to NFTV. Newcastle Fans TV. Yes, hello everybody. It's not a green screen. It is. I'm actually at Stargate Lake, which is just next to Brighton. So, yeah, really peaceful. Quite calm. But is the transfers calm at Newcastle? No. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? Where's with transfers? As a lot of people keep asking. Why aren't you doing transfer videos? You know, other channels are. No, we don't like to do tons and tons of rumours because look at it, we're still nowhere clear. We don't know what's going on with Sven Botman or Hugo Ekitike. Have I said that right this time? Let me know in the comments. Probably not. We know that Matty Target's obviously signed, so Newcastle have splashed the cash so far this summer, but obviously we need more. There's links to new players every single day. There will be a new link today, there'll be a new link tomorrow. You know what it is. It's a thing that we'll have to live with every single season being a football fan. It doesn't matter what actually team you support, you're always going to be linked. Even under Mike Ashley, we were always linked to loans or free agents. This time it's a little bit better because it's a higher calibre of players that we're looking at, but of course we've got some money to spend, which, you know, Eddie Howe did say in the press conference he has to look at the PIF. I do think he's playing that a little bit down a little bit. I do think there's some truth in it, don't get me wrong, because you can't have the likes of Jeff Hendrick and Dwight Gale, both of them on over 50k a week, not getting a kick. You know, they need shifted out of the club. Of course we know that. So you've got to balance the books to some extent as well. However, the interesting one is Sven Botman. Now, is it happening? Is it not happening? Is he going to Milan? Is he not going to Milan? Milan can't afford him. It's the player, it's the club. Look, I'm sick of it as much as the next guy. Do you know what I mean? So from what we think so far is that it's not the player. So all the lads on NFTV think that the player wants to move. I think that's pretty much, he's came out and said that already to us at Milan. Can Milan pump up the cash? Probably not. Newcastle could outbid them. Yes, they've got Champions League football, which is obviously attractive opposition. Of course it is. But, you know, Sven Botman, a young lad in his early 20s. The thing with Sven Botman is that Lille wants much more money. And will Newcastle go down and put it all down in one go? Probably not. Probably, I would imagine, it would be instalments. Most transfers are like that. Although Mike Ashley didn't like doing that at Newcastle. And when Ashley did spend the cash, he liked it all done in one go. Probably Joe Willock is the exception of that. But Sven Botman obviously left-footed. The dilemma there Eddie Howe's got is that, you know, Dan Burns left-footed, Botman's left-footed. Do you play two left centre-backs if you're playing four at the back, or do you play a wing-back system where the balance should be fine with one in the middle, one on the left, and then a right footer on the right of the three centre-backs? That is another option, of course, as well. But look, I think the player wants to move. I think he's ready for the move. He wants the Dutch call-up. He's playing for the under-21s. We've seen, obviously, all over Twitter, Dan Ashworth was there last week. But his son also plays for Wales. He was on the bench. But he was obviously, without a shadow of doubt, he'd be making a couple of notes about Botman. Of course he was. So it's only a matter of time, really, that Botman gets his call-up and wins his first Dutch cap and starts to become a regular on the Dutch side. I think that's a matter of time. I think it will be. I think when he's playing in one of the elite league, some people might say Ligue is elite league. Not for me personally. I think it's still way down the Bundesliga, La Liga and Premier League for me. But I think it will happen. I do think it will happen. I'm just sick of all this nonsense, of all this speculation that goes around, because it's going to happen. We know that. It's going to happen continuously. And I think the key message is for everybody is just be patient. Let's just be patient. We've got a lot more trust in this ownership than we have in the previous ownership for loads of things. Let's just be calm, let's be patient. I think it will happen. I think it'll just be a matter of time. Of course, the other one is the very exciting young Frenchman, Hugo Ekitike, who's only started 15 Ligue 1 games, which is a little bit worrying. Yes, some of them are off the bench, don't get me wrong. Can score goals, frightening pace, great dribbler, can play directly through the middle, or you can play out wide as well. Now, obviously, our soccer friend American Steve on the channel knows a lot more about him because he watches about 8 games in one go. He does. So, but there was a bit of a scare when he came off for the French under-20s. But he was on the bench the very next game. He wasn't risked. But if it was that serious, I don't think he would have been sat on the bench at least. However, he's an exciting prospect. And what it tells me that Newcastle are looking to buy young. and stay with the team for a long, long time. Under Mike Ashley, this wouldn't have been the case. It would have been a £5 or £6 million player and then sell him on for greater value further down the line. Newcastle are going big by hopefully getting in Botman and Ekitike, spending big, making a statement that these two lads that we desperately want, it's the two main targets this summer. Targets? See what I've done there? No, that joke gone. Matty Target, come on. But yeah, those are the main two that Newcastle desperately want to get in. And I think if you brought those two in, yes, as I say, you've got to balance the books, but it gives Eddie Howe a lot more options. I talked about in defence already. It also gives Howe a lot more options going forward, because if Wilson's injured, you can play Ekitike for the middle. You can play Ekitike out wide. You can mix him up with ESM. Obviously, Diaby is linked, and I'm very much excited by him. I know a lot more about Moussa Diaby than Hugo Ekitike. I'm not going to lie, and I probably said his name wrong again. But Diaby does excite me. Gets tons and tons of assists, loads of goals. Very much left-footed, but he can do a job on the right-hand side. He can do a job on the left-hand side, and I think that'll be great if we have him and ESM out wide. Looking, are we asking too much for all three? Probably. I think 2 out of 3 will come, and I think it will be Botman and Ekitike. I think those will be the two. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. It's the weekend now, and you know the fixtures are out. He's all excited by that, of course. Let me know if you're excited by all the fixtures. We had Isaac Hayden on the channel the other day, which was great for the 100th episode for Johnny's and Sam's podcast as well. We've got loads of stuff happening on NFTV. We've got a new presenter. We've got a couple of other people possibly joining as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening over the summer. If you do, let us know, because I'm not a massive fan of doing transfer rumours, because there's not many truths in it, but I do feel these two have got legs. I do. Everybody's talking about all the journalists, so that's why I'm doing the video. But if you want more transfer rumour videos from this channel, let me know in the comments down there below. If you just want the ones that we think have got legs, we'll keep it as it is. So please let us know, because your feedback is important to helping this channel. But as I head off away from Stargate Lane Park, says later everyone, smash that like. Ta-da.